This is a special hive. This is salvaged. This is one of Brother Adams's hives. His queen rearing hives that he kept out on the moors. He used to have 100 out there. But since he's died, someone's gone out and burnt them all. But I've salvaged 2. I've got this one and another one. It raises 4 queens, but that's Brother Adams. This one goes back to the 1930s. There's nothing here. This hive became queenless, so I just moved it to another one. This is my best hive, and that's full right at the top. Is 1, 2, 3, 4 supers on there. That's £30 in each super. It's about £120. But I only do my bees on a single brood box, and because you do that, they're more likely to swarm. So what I do occasionally is I weaken them. I take a nucleus out of them, just to weaken them, or I spread the brood to so weaker one. It's not a good idea really, but it stops them from swarming. That's my best hive. 1, 2, 3, this is 4. I'm going to have a look at this one. 5. That one, it's okay, but they're very excitable bees. They run on the comb, so I don't look at them more than I got to, because I just don't like bees running on the comb. That's 1, 2, 5, 6.
Where did that roof come from, Jack?
This roof is recycled, as you can see.
An official bee diversion.
But I've got plenty more like that, like this one. It's what I find thrown away on the side of the road. I've got one special one here.
Take me right back to the beginning when you first had the notion of beekeeping and very first interested.
Well, back actually in 1951, because the Devon County show was at Stover, and I was friendly with a boy in school from Teen Grace, and we went out there, and we knew how to get in round he knew how to get in around the back ways. We went there, and that's the first time I sort of saw the bees in glass boxes and all that, and I was dead interested in them. This is my second best hive. I'm worried about it swarming, but I haven't looked at it for weeks and weeks. Seems to do very well. This is a failing queen, and I'm raising a queen in this box to go in there. And that box is a failing queen, and I'm raising a queen in here for there. When I was married, you know, my wife said, "Why did you ever go?" I said, "No, I don't know, I'm afraid of them." So I went out to Newton Abbot beekeeping in about 1974 to look through the hives.
The club?
I was shocked. I nearly fainted. So many bees there, you know. I thought, well, I'll never be able to do that. Never be able to do it. So then an old chap there, he said, "Well, just start with, you don't have to start with a big colony. Just start with 4 little frames," he said. And by the time the end of the year, you'd be okay with them. So I bought a nuke from him in 1970. I don't know, it was 75. I bought a nuke in 75. I went there in 1974, bought a nuke in 75, and then went to Scotland for an holiday, and there in the hedge was the biggest swarm you've ever seen in your life. But what was the good of that in Scotland? You know, I couldn't bring them home. So I started with this nuke, and yeah, and I got confidence with them, building them up, and by the end of a few months, they didn't bother me very much, you know.
So the queen's hatched out of each of those because she eats her way out, and you can see that she's.
But this is just a queen rearing.
There is another one there, Jack.
Hey?
There's another queen cell.
Is there?
Yeah, I know, it's there.
Oh, another queen cell.
So that one, the queen's still inside. Oh, no, hold it still. The queen's still inside there.
Is she?
Yeah.
You can see her?
Wait, it's not hatched out yet.
Oh well. But I should have put more bees with this one. I used to work at Newton Abbot Engineering, and I used to go to Ashburton to see there was an auctioneer's down there. Reynolds, I forget now. And I used to always go down there when they would have an auction just to look around. And there one day I went there and they had this extractor. So I think thought it was a washing machine or something. Nobody realised what it was. It was a furniture sale and there was an extractor in there. So I put a price of £12 on it. And then when the sale came up, I did manage to go there. And the bloke said, I'll start this at 12. So I put my hand up. He said, I've got 12. He said, I've already got 12. So I said, 13. He said, no, you've got the 12. So I pushed it up to £13.
Bidding against yourself?
Yeah, bidding against myself. And then so I brought it and I've still got it now. Not very good. This should be, at the moment we're in what they call the June gap. There's not much around.
Can explain what you see there?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What?
So, explain to the camera what you see there.
Well, that is bored bees have chewed holes in it, I think, because they've got nothing better to do. Yeah. So you can see plenty of honey coming in there. And I'll put that back. On there. I kept bees. The bees was so easy to expand and no problems. And then suddenly Varroa hit. The Varroa came in about 1995, something like that. And my bees all died. It's just like that. It just went. So I thought, well, that's it. I'm finished with beekeeping. And then I was in King's Kerswell. I see a swarm on the field, on the tree. Couldn't help myself, picked up and got it in a box, and I thought I'll go back to where I kept my hives and then see if I can put something together. And when I got there, I had about 8-9 hives there, and they all tipped over, and there was bees in at least 6 of them. So where they come from, goodness knows. So I stood them up and got them all paired, put the swarm in, and that was fine for ever since. Yes. So that's that, and then I got going again. And I haven't been able to stop since. I've tried several times.
Well, when I first met you, you said you were giving it up.
Yeah, I know, that was 10 years ago at least.
That was 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
So have you entered any of your honey into any competitions or exhibited at all?
At the Devon County Show. I've had the first prize in the Devon County Show. In those days, you had 12 jars of honey. I think there's only 2 or 3 now. But you had 12 jars, identical of honey. I had first prize for them. And my wife used to make the cakes, and she had several prizes for honey cakes and whatnot, because she used to love cooking. And they'd weigh the jar, so that each jar would be weighed to make sure it was a pound of honey in it, And all your labels had to be dead straight and square, everything had to be totally identical. Because if they couldn't find, if they had to find fault somewhere to judge it. And if you had a lid that wasn't sort of off colour from the other 11, but now you've only got to do 3 or 4 jars. It's a lot easier. They're nice bees, aren't they?
Is that queen cell there?
There's a queen
So
cell.
somebody's thinking about keeping bees, starting from scratch.
Yeah.
What would your sage advice be?
Well, start with a nuke, definitely. Start with a nuke. Don't ever start with a colony.
So a nuke is...
Start with a nuke. And build that in the first jar, and then always have at least 3 colonies.
So a nuke is a small...
Yes, it's like 4 or 5 frames of bees. But you start that in the spring, and by the time the end of August, that is a 10 comb colony, strong enough to see itself through the bee. I'm going to shake them off.
The mood's changing, isn't it? Can you hear the pitch has changed?
Yeah.
Getting higher.
Right, if we let them lift us back on. Right. What I look for is some bees run all over the comb. Well, you don't want that. Others, when you've lift up the frame, others just hang down in great drapes. Well, you don't want that. When you take a comb out, you want the bees to all stay there, still, not just gently walk around, you know, so you can turn around, so you can see what you're doing.
And did you go after a swarm or go to collect a swarm and have some unexpected helpers try and help you?
A swarm is when the queen bee leaves with about 20 or 30,000 bees, and she leaves behind queen cells, and when the queen comes out, that queen cell, that virgin, may go off with another big swarm. But there's also a virgin may go away with just a handful of bees, like the size of a tennis ball, or bigger, you know. But I want to see a swarm the size of a rugby ball or a football. I don't want to see one the size of a tennis ball.
Here we are at Shaldon Coffee Company, and we've got a bee swarm that are swarming on this bin. So in there, all these bees making quite a thing going on. Gosh, that little round in there now. Lovely.
And that one was virgin on that side, and it was a virgin queen, but it didn't come to nothing. It wasn't a very good queen, so I just put the bees in with one of my other colonies.
Did you have some helpers that day, some interested onlookers?
Yes, 2 highly inebriated helpers. Completely fearless. One swarm to pick it up, and there must have about 6 queens there, if you remember.
Oh, at the allotments?
Well, I don't know where it was, because I had the one queen on my...
We were in the allotment, and we were trying to get a swarm out of a bush.
Yeah.
And I looked down at your leg, and you had a whole lot of bees crawling up your leg. I was like, hang on a minute, I think there's a queen on your leg, Jack. There were queens all over the place.
Yeah, some swarms do have more than one queen, and they can be difficult, because you think you've got the swarm, they all go in the box, and then half of them come back out and go somewhere else with the other queens. I like to see a slab of brood, and you can see a nice slab means that she's laying well, but when they got... It's very good. I mean, beekeeping is good for everything. It keeps you fit. You become a biologist, a carpenter. Yeah. Is it entomologist?
Entomologist, yeah.
You learn all these things, and it cures people with arthritis. Because I've seen people come with arthritis, and as soon as they open the eye, they start running across the field. But any stings, they're cured. Bees seem to cure them on sight. That is lovely slabs of brood.
Yeah.
Slab. You see, this is our winter bees coming along, you know, and there. I shan't do that one. I might be able to get one out of there.
So how popular is cut comb then, Jack?
Well, a lot of people don't know what to do with it. It could be a lot more popular than it is, because what you do, obviously you eat the wax as well. If you just eat it as it is now, you end up with wax, like chewing gum. But what you should do really is get bread or toast, spread it on the bread and toast, and then Devonshire cream on top. And that's called thunder and lightning. And because I don't have oilseed rape, all that can be extracted. If that was oilseed rape, it would be solid and you wouldn't be able to extract it. It's a darn nuisance, to say the least.
Tell me, is that the last one in?
That's the last, that's 6 in there now. Put that in, make sure they're all in properly. Now, so you don't break down the comb with the weight of the honey, what we do it first slowly. Do that with it. That's one side slow, so that you don't break the combs. With a modern one, electric, it goes reverse. You don't have to do any of this nonsense because it reverses itself. And you, that's back in the Stone Age. You're going to turn around now and go fast on the other side now.
How's that looking?
Oh, likes a feather, but there's still plenty in there for the bees to clean up and take down.
For their winter feed?
Yeah, helps with their winter feed, yes. Because what I'm hoping for now is that the ivy comes on, and ivy really puts them up well for winter. This honey has been extracted in the extractor. Now I will run it through this filter into this tank, and then it stays there for 3 days before it gets bottled. There it is. I do about between 200 and 300 pound of honey a year, and with this extractor this is about the maximum. If I add any more honey there, I have to get more bigger equipment. That's part of now of the season's honey. We spun it out, we've done all the things we've got to do, and now we've just got to put it in a bottle and sell it. There we go. See? Do you see that? Oh, there you go. Too much. No, just right. Just right.
Have a look.
Right to the
Well, that's
top.
right.
I know.
It's right to the brim.
I know.
Someone's going to get their money's worth with that one, aren't they?
Yeah. So, put the lid on quick unless you want to take a spoonful out. Oh, goodness me, they got that money's worth. Lovely honey.
Start this year, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You never know whether it's going to go thick or not, do you?
It's quite dark in colour as well, isn't it? Compared to last year.
Mm.